my name is Simon Redfern. Entschuldigung, meine Deutsch ist nicht so good. I've been living in Berlin for too many years, but well, not too many years, but too many years for the level of my German. Anyhow, I have a small company called Tasobi here in Berlin, and we are, we're a small team of software engineers. But when I'm not being a software engineer, I'm also a composer, and maybe because of this, the context of this conference, I can tell a small anecdote that led to the Open Bank project, which is what I'm going to talk about. So a few years ago, I was doing some music for a theatrical piece, a dance piece in Athens, and during the breaks from the theatre, I was wandering around Athens and getting chased by dogs sometimes, and just taking in the views and the scenes, and I noticed lots of EU-funded projects. And I'm going to turn this off, that's better, okay. I noticed lots of EU-funded projects, and I said to the set designer, wow, that's great, lots of investment here from the EU and everything. And she said, yeah, but Simon, there's so much corruption here. And 2 years later, Greece was in serious financial trouble. And I've been thinking about corruption beforehand, and this event made me start this Open Bank project. And the Open Bank project is basically an initiative. It has two main drivers. One is to target corruption and fraud and financial malpractice, and the other is to kind of revolutionize the banking infrastructure as regards to how software developers can write applications to access your bank account. And right now, if you're an application developer and you want to write an iPhone app or something like that, it's very difficult to write an application which will work against a German bank and also against a Spanish bank or a Greek bank or a French bank or whatever. And so we want to, and that's because there's lots of old systems and they're not very Web 2.0 friendly. And so we want to apply the approaches of Web 2.0 and open source technology and approaches and crowdsourcing to external banking systems, because we believe that better transparency will lead to less corruption and more engagement of the public in institutions which adopt more transparency. So also we want to introduce the kind of sliding scale of privacy disclosure, and we want to challenge the kind of taboo of financial disclosure or financial secrecy in a way. And this might be useful for, say, publicly funded bodies, which should be, the EU or a government funds a public body, and the citizens should be able to see where that money is being spent kind of in real time, and there's no technical reason why that should not be possible. There are services like Twitter and Flickr and lots of these Web 2.0 services, and they all provide APIs that let application developers write interesting applications on top of these services. So why should our banks be any different? And we're speaking, we have a consortium of about 21 companies, a couple of banks, we're applying for EU funding to get this initiative off the ground, and we're going to hold some coding days at the Tasobi office in June in Berlin. And we've got lots of interest from the open source community. And you can have a look at www.openbankproject.com. And I think I will leave it there.